I hate texting. It is such an awful way to communicate with so many problems associated with it. An obvious problem is the dangers of distracted driving while texting leading to accidents. The reality is texting has many more problems associated with it. I used to be a club president for a youth sports organization in my community for over a decade. As texting grew in popularity, so did the negative behaviors that resulted from texting more. It is suggested that people spend an average 26 minutes a day texting, but that seems low from what I have seen in real life. Statistics in Canada are hard to find on texting. However, one USA study on teens and texting shows just how popular texting is. According to Constant Companion, a week in the life of a young person's smartphone use, on a typical day, half of U.S. teens in the study received 237 or more notifications, about a quarter during the school day and 5% at night. But as the club president of a youth sport organization, I have seen an even darker side to texting. Since texting can be immediate and is void of any nonverbal clues, it did lead to texts being sent that were vicious in nature, and often texts were misinterpreted. According to Psychology Today, without nonverbal signals, text messages can be misinterpreted or misconstrued, leading to uncertainty and anxiety. 30 years ago, when I began volunteering in youth sport, would call a parent and discuss an issue. If the issue warranted, we would meet in person to resolve it. When email became popular, it was the #1 method people communicated with you. Email as a communication tool had problems associated with it, but people could at least send a detailed message outlining all the issues. As club president, I would meet with the people in person who brought forward the issue by email. I would not engage in back-and-forth emails. Then texting became a popular communication tool. Since texting was immediate, people would often send texts, without stopping to consider the ramifications of the content, and they would expect an immediate reply. It made my already stressful job so much harder. According to NBC News, text messages can't provide the human contact and perspective that come from true dialogue, but they can encourage laziness and passive-aggressive behavior. Replying to a text immediately became a requirement, for not doing so meant the other person would interpret that delay. I learned to do short one-off, if possible, responses. The elite daily states, with texting, a new definition of power is created. Throughout history and politics, power has been defined as the ability to influence or direct the behavior of others. Now, power is defined as someone waiting on you for a text message response. Normal conversations in person end when somebody either declares that it's over or walks away. With texting, conversations truly have no beginning and no end. For the last year of my club president role, I banned anyone from texting with me unless it was an emergency, and I defined what those emergencies were. You would be surprised just how much that reduced my stress. Far less people are going to take the time to send you an email, and even less people are going to ask for an in-person meeting. A phone meeting did resolve many issues. So, if I can give advice from what I have learned: regain control over the quality of your life and reduce the amount of texting you do. You will be a much happier person. You will be able to enjoy the moment you are in rather than texting and missing it.